Last thing about SummerSlam, Roman Reigns supposed to sell Sikoa. Apparently is in the cards according to online rumors. Does that interest you this early?
It does. It does. If Roman is healthy and ready to come back by that point, I'm not against it. It's gonna probably get a lot of people to turn in a way of like not against Roman, of course, but turn on the idea because what they really want is Roman and The Rock, and they feel like this would be a bootleg version of that. Probably, I could just kind of see people saying something like that. But I'm not against it, bro. I'm not, because I was already sitting here thinking as Solo's over here smirking and saying like, "Yo, I spoke to Roman. Roman said all this, all that." How we know he ain't fronting like Paul Heyman was fronting? Paul Heyman was just so sure he was talking to Roman.
The only difference between him and Paul is who gonna correct Solo. Cue Roman.
Exactly.
Me personally, I'm interested because I'm always a fan of throwing up the ones for the bloodline. But at the same time, and honestly, some people might get mad at me for saying this. If Roman comes back and they really want us to solidify Solo as this dominant force, Roman had to get destroyed.
Yeah, I agree.
He has to get destroyed, and not in a way where it's like it's pretty much is going to be where he's going. If you want the OG bloodline to come back in this emotional depth, Roman has to be destroyed by his own cousin. He has to be destroyed by his own creation because, like I said online, they're literally building Solo Sikoa as the opposite of Roman. Roman and Solo are both brutes. Roman is calculating with his manipulation. Solo is brunt, but he's also manipulative. So, in order for Roman to really be desperate enough to apologize to his other cousins, the OG bloodline, he has to come back and get destroyed. I'm not saying it has to be a squash match, but it has to be to the point where he has nowhere else to turn, but to the people he pretty much used and abused since 2020. And that leads into Survivor Series for the Bloodline Civil War. And that could be your War Games. Or straight up elimination match. I don't know. And then they can eventually incorporate The Rock being the guy who's pulling the strings for Solo, because Roman lost the title and embarrassed the family at WrestleMania.
And I'm right there with you, bro. Like, I'm a pro bloodliner as well, bro. So I like Solo a lot. I like the position he's being catapulted in. I like what he's doing. Folks try to say, "Oh, this version of the Bloodline's Dollar General, it's boring." I'm like, you're not paying attention, bro. Stop. You keep looking at it in the Roman version. You're not paying attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, dog, you gotta just sit and watch it and enjoy it, because it's gonna get better as Roman gets ready to come back. And some of y'all are probably, even when that happens, gonna say, "Oh, that's because Roman's back." And it's like, again, pay attention up until Roman comes back. Then you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm here to say is I agree with you, brother, and I 100% say the same thing. Two brutes and Rock pulling the strings somewhere from behind in ways we don't know, because he still ain't done with Cody. Obviously, that'll reveal itself when he comes back around for that. And then all of a sudden, enter Bloodline. Oh, yeah. High Chief over Tribal Chief.
And I hope they do that too. Like, they be like, "I'm the High Chief." I just thought about that. I'm the High Chief. I acknowledged you as the Tribal Chief, but you failed. So the High Chiefs, including me, had to step in because you've embarrassed our family enough. I'm not talking about Roman Reigns going back to the big dog. The big dog should remain dead. That's done.
Completely.
I do not need him to come out here. I do not need to hear dan. Like, no, we're not doing that.
Roman is as dead as John Cena with colored trunks that match the freaking city he's in.
And John Cena with the full head of hair. That patch.
John Cena, Braun Strowman.
Oh my God.
Undertaker when he didn't know when to let it go.
Let it go. Let it go.
Baron Corbin. I mean, the list can go on with some of these guys, man. Y'all were trying to hold on. Y'all tried.
Yeah,
Y'all
like I'm gonna hold on for dear life, but it's like, bro, no, stop. Let it go.
a slick need Booker to do the same, but that's a conversation for another day. But it's okay. It's all good.
Who you say?
Booker. It's been time for a long time, Book. I love you, man, but it's been time for a long time, brother.
When the club go around here, I'm a cactus. Bang, bang, gang, got an OU jack. When I'm in the ring, it's just me and my best friends. OC cutting no slack. Hollywood Miz, you can put me on the A-list. Gresh Unleashed, better put it on your playlist. Me and my fam be ballin' like the Bruce. Fight night, baby, hard hitting like Sheamus. Family first, yes, bloodline business. Winning all the gold, look at how they witness.